Hey everybody, it's Dave here from Dragonhill Games, and today we're going to have a look at a modern version of Red Deck Wins. That's right, this mono red burn deck costs only $82 for the main board and $26 for the sideboard, and you can feel confident taking it to any modern tournament and having a great chance of winning. Alright, let's have a look at the deck.
Okay, let's start off by having a look at our creature package. The deck is fairly lean on creatures, but they all serve a purpose. Beginning with Eidolon of the Great Revel, you may be asking yourself, why would a deck that tops out at 2 CMC be running a creature that punishes players for casting spells of 3 CMC or less? The answer is simple: free shocks to your opponent's face. Eidolon is extremely punishing in the early parts of the game when your opponent is trying to establish a board state. It also performs phenomenally well in a control matchup. Monastery Swiftspear is a straight up value play. For 1 red, we get a 1/2 creature with haste and prowess. She will be getting in for plenty of damage on turn 2 and 3. Viashano Pyromancer is a fantastic include in the budget version of the deck. We get damage to face with his Enter the Battlefield effect, and additional combat damage we can sneak in is an added bonus. Moving along to our burn package. The first 3 cards are auto-includes in every version of Red Burn. Lightning Bolt is one of the best red cards in the game. For 1 red mana, we get 3 damage to any target at instant speed. I mean, what more could a burn deck ask for? With Red Deck, you will care very little about your opponent's board state. All you want to do is keep blasting face. Lava Spike gives you 3 damage to Noggin for just 1 red mana. And Rift Bolt gives us another Lightning Bolt effect when we suspend it. Up next we have Skullcrack. One of the worst possible situations for Red Deck is an opponent that is gaining life. Skullcrack gives us the ability to keep the damage coming while negating a healing effect. Let's say for example that your opponent tries to hit you with a Lightning Helix, and you Skullcrack in response. You will negate the healing effect from the Lightning Helix while doing 3 more damage. That's a 6-point life swing that your opponent probably didn't see coming, and can completely throw their math off. Shard Volley gives us another Lightning Bolt effect at the cost of sacrificing a mountain. Remember, this deck runs on as little as 2 mana, so sacrificing a mountain is usually negligible. Skewer the Critics is also another Lightning Bolt effect, provided we have damaged an opponent this turn, and if we haven't, we likely have bigger issues to worry about. Finally, we have Light Up the Stage. One of the biggest problems Red Deck faces is running out of gas. There is nothing worse than having your opponent sitting on 2 life and praying to top deck a burn piece. Light Up the Stage gives us the ability to place the top 2 cards of our library into exile, where we essentially have 2 turns to cast them. A nice addition to keep the pressure on. As far as land goes, it doesn't get any more basic than this. 20 mountains is plenty enough to keep the fires burning. Having a look at our sideboard, we can see we have 3 copies of Anger of the Gods. Anger is extremely useful against decks that can outpace us. Decks like Zoo, Elves, and Merfolk cannot easily recover from a turn 3 Anger of the Gods. Searing Blood is a fantastic side-in against go-wide strategies, aggressive decks, and ramp. Chandra Fire Artisan is an amazing side-in against the right opponents. She keeps the damage coming by giving you an additional card every turn, and she is so difficult to remove because of her static ability. She really puts your opponents on the back foot because if they don't deal with her, you get constant card advantage, and if they do attack into her, it will cost them plenty of their valuable life. Either way, there isn't a downside for you. Rounding out our sideboard, we have 3 copies of Molten Rain, which is a great side-in against Tron strategies or any deck relying heavily on non-basic lands. And Smash to Smithereens goes in versus artifact strategies or anytime you are worried about seeing Chalice of the Void. Chalice of the Void on 1 is pretty much a nightmare scenario for us, so we must deal with it quickly.
Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed having a look at this budget version of Mono Red Burn. What do you think of the deck? How about you let me know in the comments section below. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. We post at least 2 videos every week. Bye for now. Hey everybody, it's Dave here from Dragonhill Games. Let's do that again. Hey everybody, my name's Dave. If you haven't subscribed already, now it do.